Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Kickback Lounge podcast. My name's Drew Young, and today we got a solo episode. Probably wondering why, because our co-host of the show, Kenny Brown, as you know, he's a little sick. He caught monkeypox. No, I'm just kidding. He got COVID, so he's doing his thing, feeling a little exhausted today, but we're still going to crank out a good show for you guys. I hope you enjoy. I want to talk about a couple topics. We're going to have Max call in. He's going to talk about the UFC fights last night. Juliana Pena versus Amanda Nunez. And also his recent fight. We're going to talk about Charles G. Johnson, his UFC debut. So we got a lot packed for you guys. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Follow us for more. You can follow us on IG at TKBL Podcast. Thanks for watching. So I do want to talk about something that happened recently, a couple days ago, actually. I'm going to ask this question, and I want you guys to comment below before you continue. And this is a deep kind of question. I want to know how you guys felt when this happened. I want to know, what was it? But I don't want any snitching going on, so I don't want to hear no snitching. But have you ever seen a dead body outside a funeral? This happened to me this weekend. I saw a hit and run happen. I didn't see the actual hit, but I seen the guy laying on the ground. Police were called, and they kind of dealt with the situation. There was a lot of people around. I'm not gonna say where, but if you look it up, you can probably find out. It was a busy, technically it's a highway, busy highway. A lot of people crossed the street there. Dude got hit. I guess he was walking across the street. One car hit him. Then another car going the opposite way hit him. And yeah, it was kind of a little chaotic, the situation, because like I said, there was a lot of people there. And it's interesting to look at how people respond to a situation like this. Some people would just take out their phones, record. Some people feel the need to step in, do something about the situation. I guess you never really know till you're in this situation, what you would do. It's easy to be like, oh, I would do this, blah, blah. Of course I would do this. But you never know until it actually happens. There's probably say about 10 people. I think in this situation, the person's family was there. So it's kind of it's a very tragic situation for them. Like I said, they witnessed it. And the kid was 17, right? So young kid. But yeah, there was 10 people. You could tell it was it was a bad situation. There's 10 people around him trying to give him CPR, doing what they could. Me personally, I feel let one person, I guess if you're trained, whoever's trained, if anybody, let them do CPR and give them a little space. But, people kind of react how they're going to react. For me, like I said, my sister was there. She saw the whole incident happen, and it was very traumatizing for her, which makes sense because it's not something you see every day. I guess my mentality was kind of do what you can in the situation to help. I don't know CPR. I don't want to surround the kid, because I didn't know if he was dead or not. I heard that he didn't have a pulse. That's what somebody said. But I was thinking in my mind, what can I do in this situation? Outside of this, I think I ended up getting some traffic cones, putting them up just so oncoming traffic wouldn't continue, make a bigger mess. cops ended up coming and taking care of the situation. But I want to know, have you guys ever been in this situation? Uh, anything like this? Obviously, like I said, no snitching. I don't want to know that shit. But has anything like this ever happened to you? And what did you do in this situation? I feel like a lot of people, you hear fight or flight, and a lot of people just like stand on the sideline, just be shocked. I mean, what can you really do? You're just kind of waiting for police to come. And I don't know. I felt kind of like desensitized in a way. Like it was kind of a thing that I feel like it happens. I don't know if that's like, if it's like a situation that I'm kind of like blocking out, But yeah, it was like, my mindset is just like, okay, you got to take care of things. You can't really do anything about the situation. In my mind, it's like, yeah, it happened. Now we got to deal with it and go from here. I don't know if that's like a good mindset or not to have, but I don't know. I kind of thought about it like, yeah, it's kind of nuts, but like at the same time, this is kind of like, I don't know if this is like bad to say or not, but like at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's a hit and run, whatever situation. Like there's a lot of suffering in the world, and there's a lot of like very traumatizing stuff that happens all the time. I mean, you take a look at like Kiev, you take a look at like cartels, like there's a lot of like murder and terrible shit in the world. I guess for some people, it's like, that's not something you see every day. So you kind of like, it's very shocking and upsetting, which makes sense. But I don't know. It's just like, it just like kind of happened. And like, I don't really feel like it didn't affect me too much, I would say. But I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Like, I'd love to know. But we're going to go ahead and move on. We're going to get, after this, we're going to take a break. And after this, I'm going to come back. I'm going to have Max on a call. And we're going to see, talk to him about the fights last night. Talk to him about his recent fight, Charles's debut. And maybe we'll get into more stuff. Maybe I'll talk to him about the situation that I just told you guys. Make sure you subscribe, follow the podcast. We'll be right back. All right, you can hear me?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. I'm going to turn you down a little bit. All right. I'm going to start it, and then we're good. Yeah, get that out. Get that out. You can hear me fine?
I hear you fine, yeah. Let me turn up the volume. There you go.
All right, perfect. Welcome back to the Kickback Lounge podcast. And we're here with MMA fighter, future UFC champion, the homie Max Choriev.
Yes, sir.
In the building. How you feeling, bro?
I feel good, man. I'm honored to be back, and I'm excited. Let's get this.
It's an honor to be back. We like that. So let's see. We'll start off. You just had a Muay Thai fight in St. Louis. Nice little W. Yeah, a week ago. How do you feel about that?
I feel good. I mean, the camp was good. The training was good. The fight was good. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied about the fight and the whole fight experience with it.
So something I noticed with this, I felt like your mentality was a little different going into this. You felt more relaxed. It seemed like you were more calm, because usually before fights, like, you're like super locked in a zone of like, I'm gonna murder this guy. I don't know if it's like the difference between MMA, Muay Thai, like how you feel about it. Speak on that a little bit.
Overall, I just feel each fight I had, I mean, from my past fights, each fight to the fight I just had, I felt less and less and less nervous. I'm getting used to the pressure, and it's good in a sense, but it's also not good, because when you're getting too comfortable, you're gonna start letting your guard down. When you let your guard down, that's when you get caught.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing that worries me. But no, but good thing about it is I can, if I, as long as I know what I need to do, um, I feel like it's gonna be easier on my mind and my body during
Yeah.
the fight.
So this was a local fight. I mean, a lot of the fights you had recently are they're kind of local, but they're like a couple hours away. I was at different, like a lot more people at this one, right?
Yeah, this was a Muay Thai fight. This promotion was a new promotion. This was their first show,
Mm-hmm.
so that was cool. And I was one of the first people to
Oh,
hold on a second. Pardon me, I'm getting a call. Let me hold on. Am I still on audio? I'm in video. I'm back. Okay.
there we go.
Hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So this was their first promotion, and I was honored to be in there be the first actual stand-up series fight card. To be on it. That was cool. But yeah, man. Overall, I liked it.
Yeah, shout out to them. I feel like they put on a really good promotion.
They did, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to Chad, man. He did a really good job.
Yeah, it was super good environment. A little long, I would say. They had a tournament in the middle of like hella fights. I think it went to like from 7 to 12 or something like that.
Yeah, the doors open at 6, but fights I believe started at 7. It was over to like 12, like 12:30. That's when it was like over.
Yeah, super long. It was like half the people left. I think more people were showing up. It was cool though. It was good music, good vibes.
Yep.
The owner seemed like he was pretty lit. But yeah, a lot of local people in here. Do you think that added pressure?
No, not really. It's actually like it was less pressure than normal because I'm like in my hometown. I'm like, yeah, like this is my people,
Yeah.
I felt pretty cool. I wasn't worried too much about it either way, No, I wasn't really like anxious about it.
Yeah. So you got a jiu-jitsu. Was it a tournament or just a regular match? Okay, so tournament.
The jiu-jitsu tournament. Yeah, it's not a super fight. This one's in Chicago. It's in 2 weeks, in the 13th.
Okay.
And yeah, man, we go there and bring home 2 gold medals, possibly 4. Hopefully, we're gonna try to reach for 4 gold medals.
Yes, sir.
And and try to bring it back, what we can.
Yeah, you went to Peter's fight in Chicago. Are you excited to go to the city and check it out a little bit?
So I'm gonna see because the tournament was 2 days long. If we get done with the tournament earlier, I wanted to go around the city, try some food out, some other food. But if we get out late, I'm just gonna drive straight back home.
Yeah.
I don't wanna. Yeah, because after the tournament, I might be leaving to Uzbekistan for 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then I'll be back end of August. Then I'll be leaving to Michigan.
Yeah,
then I gotta get then 2 weeks later I'm gonna be fighting in Michigan at 185.
Oh, really? You got a MMA fight out there?
Yeah, so it's my next fight is gonna be at 185 for a belt, and it's gonna be in Michigan, September 17th.
Okay, that's exciting. You know anything about the opponent?
Opponent, the guy I saw last time over there, their 185 belt holder, that he actually won the belt that time when I was over there.
Okay.
It was a very slow. He's a big dude. Don't get me wrong. He probably walks around like 205. He's a big jack dude. But he's slow. His wrestling is not as good as mine. I just feel like I can finish this guy probably in the second round, if not third.
Okay.
Because he's gonna get gassed. I'm gonna just do my thing, strike with him, then wear him out a little bit and take him down, just smother him down and just smother him until he can't breathe anymore. Then I'll just submit him or just TKO him on the ground.
Yeah. Do you feel most comfortable now, like with your ability in like every area? Do you feel like you're the most well-rounded you ever been?
Yeah, I feel like I'm comfortable standing up, comfortable on the ground, comfortable on my back. I just feel comfortable everywhere. Now all I have to do is sharpen up my my skill set is so broad
Mm-hmm.
that I need to bring him. I need to pick a couple of things from certain areas, and make them my like my first weapon. You know what I'm saying? Second weapon, my go-tos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just sharpen those skills and just use them at that
Yeah.
point.
If when you look at like well-rounded fighters, because I think your favorite fighter is probably Khabib. You might not say that, but
Yeah.
when you look at well-rounded, what?
I say yeah, Khabib is one of my favorite fighters.
So outside of Khabib, because he was like, for the most part, a specialist in wrestling. Like
grappler, he was a big.
When you look at well-rounded fighters, who's your favorite to watch? Like, just very well, like overall, all-around fighters.
Overall, probably would be Henry Cejudo.
Okay.
Henry Cejudo is probably my favorite fighter, well-rounded fighter.
Okay.
He can strike, he can grapple, he can wrestle. So like, I don't know, man. Henry Cejudo, I think he's a GOAT.
Yeah.
He's one of the greatest.
Yeah,
Usman
GSP's in there as well.
Yeah, GSP, Usman for sure. Who else? Francis Ngannou, bro. You saw his last fight?
He's getting there. He's getting there. I don't know about jiu-jitsu, but we'll see.
Jiu-jitsu looks solid. Grappling looks solid. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. He's a big man, too. Yeah, so we had some UFC fights last night, but I want to talk about one specifically. One of my favorite fighters out there, Juliana Pena, was fighting last night, fighting Amanda Nunez. Nunez was able to conquer her once, like get back and get double champ once again. How do you feel about the fight? Did you saw it, right?
Yeah, I watched it. I actually saw that fight, then Moreno, then the Black Beast fight.
Okay.
Those are the only three I saw.
Yes.
But the main event fight against Nunez and Pena, it was a good fight, dude.
Yes, sir.
It was a good fight. It was Nunez looked good. So with Pena, like, she's a dog, bro. That's all I gotta say. She's a fucking dog. She didn't give up. She didn't quit. She was going after submission, trying. Almost caught her twice with the armbar.
Oh my!
I was like, damn.
What was that, like dog. Third or fourth round? She like almost had it locked in.
Yeah, bro. The triangle, man.
Yeah.
She almost had it. But dude, I don't know, bro. Like, I think the first fight, Amanda was winning so much, so dominantly, that she got overzealous and like she wasn't training as well. She wasn't prepared as well as she was to the fight. The fight, She
actually had something to fight for now. Like.
Yep, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And Amanda is a fucking beast. I say she's a go-to, bro. Like.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, Juliana Pena, like I said, she's one of my favorite fighters. Just because, like, I've been saying for a long time.
I love her mentality, bro.
Yeah.
I love her mentality. She doesn't quit. She doesn't give up. You know what I'm saying? She just fights for what she loves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She's a fighter.
Yeah. You got to respect it. I mean.
Yeah, dude, people's champ, bro. That's some people's champ.
Yeah, you're going up against one of the most dominant champions ever.
Mm-hmm.
And she had no fear, it looked like. Especially, like, in the first fight. She had no fear, like she knew what she was capable of, and you got to respect it from a fighting standpoint. But yeah, and then also in UFC news, we had Charles Johnson. He had his MMA debut. Wasn't able to get the win, but I mean, it was just dope to see some like local talent. Charles, the guy you trained with, get his UFC debut.
So yeah, dude, I watched the fight. Dude, he just got out wrestled, bro. Like those Dagestani guys, that's their base, then they add on striking. The kid he fought, Charles fought. He's good, bro. Like I was watching him before he got to UFC.
Yeah,
he did I feel like he won it, I believe, twice, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Twice or three actually. Yeah, kid's good, bro. So like. He was like, that's the biggest tournament, like amateur level in the world. So if you win it twice, like you're solid,
Yeah.
Now Charles he out wrestled Charles, bro, like for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, like Charles ain't just like no slouch. You know what I'm saying? Charles is a beast too.
He's a fighter too. Like yeah, he's tough.
to a 2 division belt holder at LFA.
Yeah,
Like,
3 time I think, right? Well, 2 division, but
division, yeah.
yeah,
But he's good. Charles is good, bro. And to hold Charles down and control him like that says something about that other kid, you know.
mm-hmm.
So shout out to both of those guys, tough guys.
Yeah, it was dope to see. Like we had that ballpark village. I know you guys were at that funeral
fights.
earlier, and then fights.
Yep.
But yeah, it was dope to see just like local support. I hope that I know they had some UFC fights at Ballpark Village.
Yep.
They had the recent ones there, but it was dope to see like local people come together and support a fighter. That was dope to see. Patty, go ahead. Go ahead.
I said, it's always great to see like your hometown supporting you, and like just showing love, you know.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you've seen Patty Pimblin's fight, but
I saw the highlights. I didn't watch the whole fight.
Yeah, it was dope. But like, I want to focus on like what he said after. Did you see his message after?
About his friend dying.
Yeah, he said 5 hours before his weigh-ins, he got news that his friend committed suicide, and he said that like a lot of fighters or just like men in general should definitely like speak out and support each other. They're going through something. What do you think about that?
I agree. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a man, a woman, child. I just think if you have something on your mind, or a teenager or whoever you are, if you have something on your mind, you should talk to someone.
Mm-hmm.
Like talk to someone that does that you think will support you, or like like you don't even have to say like necessarily support you, but like just talk to someone about it, because they might know how to respond, but they might know somebody that might help you.
Yeah, and I think it's our job as men as well to like support each other, even if like, I mean, stereotypically like society has told us like, oh, don't be a pussy, blah blah blah, like you just have to like deal with shit. But like, I mean I have friends and people that have like gone through shit and felt down for a long time, and like sometimes it's just like they just need like to talk about shit. And I think that's something that in like the male community, bro, we need to support each other, because if you can, like Patty said, I'd rather have somebody cry on my shoulder than like go to their funeral,
Yeah, true. Yeah, man, I lost two training partners I used to train with to suicide. I'm like, man, that's just sad,
Mm-hmm.
Like, they just I mean, if they hit me up, I would have just helped them out, talked to them about it. But unfortunately, they took the different route.
Yeah, and like a lot of times it's society telling us like it's not okay to talk about it, but I think it is, and I think it's something we should change. But so they can find you at Max Choriev on Instagram.
Yep.
Anything else you want to shout out?
Just keep showing love, guys. Right now, I'm starting to get back on my wave again, gradually. But next one is gonna be a good fight for me. It's gonna be at 81, 85 for a belt. So we're gonna get this belt. Then we might even go pro right after that fight.
That's exciting, man.
I want to finish out this year as a pro.
Yeah, so, how do you feel about that, man?
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I think it's about time for me to turn pro, because in Midwest, I am ranked number 1, and I can't find opponents to fight at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if you finish at the whole division, the whole Midwest. I mean, now we're gonna go as a pro. Like, now we'll go start from the bottom, build back up.
Yeah, man. As a pro. You've been working hard, and you definitely deserve every blessing that's coming your way, man. It's dope to see, especially like watching you grow over the years. I know there's a lot in store for you, bro. And
appreciate it.
Yeah, how do you feel about the move to Michigan? Like, it's gonna be hard, but it's definitely like I feel like it's good for you.
I don't want to move, but it's something I need to do. One is I look at it as it's when young kids become an adult,
mm-hmm.
like they have this like what do you call that? not a ritual, but like transition period.
Yeah.
I think this is my time to become the next better version of myself. You
Yeah.
know.
Phoenix from the ashes moment.
Yep, exactly. Now we're becoming reborn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go. That's all I'm gonna have is just fighting. You know, like, I don't know a lot of people there. I just know a couple, and I'm gonna be working, training, and sleeping. Working, training, sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's all I'm gonna do. And within like 2 years, within a year, my plan is within the next end of next year, I want to be signed to the UFC.
Yeah.
Yep,
That's dope.
I want to be UFC by the next end of next year.
Okay. That's dope to see, man. I hope the best for you. Shout out Joaquin Buckley out there with you, and then Joaquin Murcielago as well. All the guys. And what's the camp called, or what's the Joaquin Murcielago's team called?
Mercy.
Mercy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to them.
Yeah. Dude, they're beasts, man. I'm out there. I was up there for a week and loved it. So I'm going back in September and gonna get that work. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Thanks for joining us on the Kickback Lounge podcast. I'll talk to you soon, bro.
All right. Talk to you later. Take care, buddy.
All right. Thanks for coming on, man. Peace.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. There you have it. Max Choriev talking to us. That's the homie. You know, we wish the best for him. Glad to see him grow. And yeah, I feel like we got to talk about some good things on there. And there's a lot of dope stuff coming up in St. Louis. A lot of cool people I want you guys to see. Hopefully we can showcase that a little bit. We just did an interview with IN1K. That was a dope interview. I felt like one of the best conversations we've had on the podcast. So you can check that out on YouTube. And like we talked for I think 2 hours, and it was just pretty smooth. We broke it up into 2 parts on YouTube, but you guys could check that out there. Shout out to Kenny. Hopefully he gets better pretty soon. I know he's feeling the effects of COVID right now. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on YouTube. And I want you guys to comment your thoughts if we should talk about anything, how you guys felt about the podcast, how you guys felt about Max's situation, what I was talking about earlier. And yeah, make sure you like the video, follow us on IG. Thanks for listening to the podcast.